Hi friends, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to discussing about architecture of hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, so coming for the architecture, so according to connection of both IC engines as well as motors as well as generators, we can categorize it into three types. In that one is the series hybrid vehicles, series hybrid electric vehicle, and second one is the parallel parallel hybrid electric vehicle, parallel hybrid electric vehicle, and third one is the series, the combination of both series. Okay, series parallel hybrid electric vehicles. Okay, so those are the three types of electric vehicles occur into connection of both IC engines as well as motor as well as generators. Okay, so coming for the series hybrid electric vehicle construction point of view, here both battery as well as IC engine as well as generator which is connected to a particular motor. Okay, so the output of the motor here generated as mechanical energy that is given only in single way. Please keep that point. Okay, so that is given only single way to the transmission drive shaft. Okay, here there is no bidirectional force, or only here single way direction of mechanical energy which is given to the transmission drive shaft to run the vehicle. Okay, then it is referred as series hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, so here coming for the construction point of view, battery is there. So coming from the battery, the output of the battery is, for example, is DC. Okay, that DC which is given to the power control unit, directly we are feeding into motor. If suppose at any circumstance power sometimes fluctuation nature takes place here, so that's why at the time controlling with the help of this power control unit either increasing or decreasing like that. So always the power which is maintained constant to the given to the input of the motor. Okay, so finally, so the input of the motor here like DC current, okay, or DC supply. Again the motor which is converting from electrical supply into mechanical energy, that mechanical energy which is given to the transmission drive shaft. Okay, as well as here IC engine is there, internal combustion engine is there. So coming from the IC engine, the output is in terms of force, that is given as in terms of mechanical energy. That mechanical energy which is given to the input of the generator, the output of the generator here which is given as electrical supply. That electrical supply also here we are giving motor. Okay, so the output of the motor here also like mechanical energy. Here both battery system as well as IC engine system, finally we are giving input of electrical supply to the motor, and output is we are getting mechanical energy, that is also here only in single way direction. Please remember this point, very important. So that is the meaning of series hybrid vehicle. Okay, here we are getting to the mechanical energy only in single direction which is given to the transmission drive shaft. Further the vehicle which is movement will be given. Okay, this is referred as series hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, but if you want to go for parallel hybrid vehicle, in that the construction which is different. Parallel hybrid electric vehicle, the power, the mechanical power which will be going through bidirectional finally fed into the transmission drive shaft. Okay, so coming for the parallel hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, in this both IC engine, okay, both IC engine as well as motor are directly connected to the transmission drive shaft. Okay, here the coming from the output of the IC engine which is given as mechanical energy, as well as coming from the motor output which is given as mechanical energy. Those two types of mechanical energy which is directly feeding into the transmission drive shaft to run a vehicle. Okay, so those two are the wheels of a vehicle. In front two wheels is there and back side two wheels is there. Okay, so here bidirection mechanical energy which is given to the transmission drive shaft to run the vehicle. Okay, but please keep that point in your mind. If you want to go for series hybrid vehicles, okay, here both IC engine, generator, further which is given to the motor, the output of the motor which is given to the transmission drive shaft in case of series hybrid vehicle. But coming for the parallel hybrid vehicle, directly the output of IC engine as well as the motor mechanical energies which is given to the transmission drive shaft. That is the main difference between series hybrid electric vehicle as well as parallel hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, so coming for the both series hybrid vehicle as well as parallel hybrid vehicle as well as series parallel hybrid vehicles, most efficient method is parallel hybrid vehicles. Next we are going to discussing about series parallel hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, so coming for the series parallel hybrid electric vehicle, the combination of series hybrid vehicle as well as parallel hybrid vehicle resulted we are getting the entire architecture of hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, here the mechanical power which is fed into the transmission drive shaft in three ways. Okay, so if you observe this diagram you can clearly understand. Okay, here first of all, coming from the IC engine, the output we are getting mechanical energy, already know that. So the mechanical energy which is directly through the power split device and finally which is given to the transmission drive shaft to run the vehicle. Okay, and also another way is, so coming from the IC engine, the mechanical energy which is generated, that mechanical energy which is given to the generator. Okay, so the output of the generator which is given to the electrical energy, that electrical energy so which is finally fed into the through the inverter to motor. Okay, for example, if it is like a AC motor, the DC here by using inverter, so this DC, the output of the DC generator we are getting DC, that DC which is given to the inverter. Okay, so here the inverter which is converting into from DC supply into AC power. Okay, that AC power which is given to the input of the AC motor. Okay, the output of the motor which is given in terms of mechanical energy, that will be given to the transmission drive shaft finally to run the vehicle. Okay, and also another way is, so here battery is there. Okay, so output of the battery which is given in terms of DC supply, that DC which is given to the inverter, by using inverter we are converting from DC supply into again AC supply, that AC which is given to the input of the motor, the output of the motor that will be given to the through transmission drive shaft to run the vehicle. Okay, simply we can justify as series parallel hybrid electric vehicle. Okay, so now you are clearly understood overall both series hybrid vehicle as well as parallel hybrid vehicle as well as series parallel hybrid vehicle entire operation. Okay, for more content videos please go to visit our channel. Thank you.